Hi, I'm Karin Melón, and I've been doing music my whole life. Today we're going to talk about Ableton piano roll, so let's go.
Mr. Melon on the track.
We're going to start off with the basics, but we're going to work our way through the more advanced terrain, alright? So just keep on following. You can record through a MIDI controller or through a computer keyboard, but we're going to highlight this area here. And we're going to press Shift Command M or Shift Control M if you're on a PC. And you can see that the piano roll suddenly appears. The piano roll is vertical. If you want to make it wider, you press here with the mouse and just drag it sideways. And you can do the same here. Press up here and drag the mouse up or down. Up and down. And how do we get MIDI notes in the piano roll? Well, you can either record or you can double click with your mouse here, like that. Or you can press B and get the pencil tool. You see this pencil here? And you can just drag it and do like that. All right, and press B to turn off the pencil mode again. All right, so now we didn't hear the piano notes when I drew them in. Yeah, if we press the headphones there, that's the preview button, you will hear now. Yeah, so that's like the preview thing. And with the pencil tool, yeah. All right, right now we can actually see all the piano notes. If we only want to see the piano notes that we recorded, you can press Fold. I'm going to turn it off again. Another handy thing to know is if you select the MIDI note like this, you can press arrow up or down or sideways and like edit that way. If you want to have an octave up, you can press Shift arrow up or Shift arrow down to take it down. I drew in the C major scale here. If I want to make it more slow, I can of course like manually go here and select the notes and select this one and drag it and make it longer. It takes a lot of time, right? You can see the numbers here. So if I press divided, it's double tempo, and I take it back again. And if I press multiply too, it's actually gonna be half tempo. So we got the C major scale, and a cool thing about the piano roll is that you can reverse it very easily. Just press reverse here. So that was reverse. And let's say that I played or drew the MIDI notes like very short, like. So here we got staccato. And if you press legato, it will actually force the MIDI notes to be played as legato. Done. Yeah, it's a very cool feature. Let's talk about the velocity. So you can see under here, it says velocity. And right now, all of them are highlighted, but let's make some of the notes more lower in volume. Like these, I just press Shift to select some of them, or you can press Command as well. Yeah, I'm dragging these down. Let's listen to that. Yeah, so you can see here the velocity goes down. Basically, the volume goes down, right? And if you don't exactly know what to do with the velocity, you can press Randomize, and let's see what happens here. So it just randomized the velocity. So that's velocity, and yeah, that's a cool feature as well. And let's talk about pitch bands. So I drew in a bass here. 2, 3, 4. And so let's go to note expression. 2, 3, 4. Wow, would be cool to have something like that. I'm gonna add a marker at the end and in the middle, and I'm gonna take the middle marker and drag it up. Whoa, that's actually not that high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Woo. You can adjust it however you like. So another important thing to know, this is probably something that I use in all of my beats, is quantization. So what is quantization? Like if I play something on my MIDI controller but I don't play it exactly on time, I can actually fix that without having to manually dragging in and out the MIDI notes. I'll show you. So I'm just gonna play something and I'm not gonna play in time. 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Yeah, so you can see that the notes aren't on the line. You can hear it as well. I'm kind of late. So what I can do is highlight them. It's already highlighted right here, but if it's not, you can drag the mouse over, or you can select one of them and press Command A. And what you can do now is press Shift Command U, and you see this box here. And this is actually like, if it's a quarter note, A note, 16 note, that the higher the number, the faster the notes are. So quarter notes will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's quarter notes. 8 notes will be the double amount of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 16 note would be double amount of 8 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 32, and so on. And the T that stands here, I think, is far more like a triplet feeling for the quantization. I have a habit of having it on 16 notes. So you can see it's quantizing the start and the end, and at 100%. Let me show you. Okay. So it's just gonna drag the MIDI note to the nearest grid. So actually, 2, 3, 4. So this one here and that one was so off time that it actually thought I was trying to play it on the offbeat. Let's say that I want to have all the MIDI notes kind of delayed like that, but I want to have the end of the MIDI notes to the nearest grid. So I'm gonna press Shift Command U again, and I'm just gonna turn off the start there and just have the end selected, so you can see that the end of the MIDI notes are quantized like this. Yeah, so the end is on the line, but the beginning is not quantized. So if I press Scale, you can see it says C major. Let's take and select C minor. And you can see that the piano changes here. The blue lines are the notes that are in the C minor scale. So it will be like just selecting the blue notes here. Yeah, so that was C minor scale, and I just chose it here. If I press Scale, it's just gonna show the notes that are in the scale, like that. So now it's just blue lines. So now that I chosen the scale, no matter where I press, it's going to be a note from the C minor scale, which I chose here, right? So let's start with C there and do like that. I'm not thinking about how this is going to sound. I'm just going to take a listen. Okay. Well, that was kind of random, but the notes were in C minor scale. So I just tried something that I haven't tried before. I went to the groove pool, grooves, and I dove in, and I chose jazz swing. That was a rhythm. Da, 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 da. So if you listen to this one, sort of like a shuffle rhythm, right? Instead of like dragging here and making it a shuffle like that, I can just go to the groove pool and choose that one, and this box here will appear. And I have to go to grooves here and press jazz swing, med tempo accent, eighths. And let's listen. Yeah, so we got the groove, even though that the MIDI notes is just visually the same. That's very cool. Well, I think that I've covered all the important features of the piano roll. Please let me know if I forgot something, or please let me know if you learned something, and like and subscribe if you did. That would be really cool. Okay, so I hope I see you soon. Bye bye.
Mr. Melon on the track.